Hello everyone, it's Jack Cotton, luxury real estate expert, agent, and #1 best-selling author of Selling Luxury Homes. Here today talking to you more about my obsession with photographs. As you know, I believe strongly that the cover shot of our listings is the most important one, especially when the house is on the water. We go to great lengths to get that photograph with water in the picture. Well, towards that end, we set out on an adventure last week to get a picture of one of our new listings. Now, it's early in the season, the water's freezing, not a lot of boats are out yet, so we couldn't shoot the house from a boat, so we thought the next best thing would be to set up our 12-foot ladder as far out in the water as we could get. So I grabbed my Orvis insulated fishing boots that come up to about here and set out into the water with this 12-foot ladder to take the pictures. Well, I knew instantly that over time, the boots had developed a few leaks. In fact, I could feel stinging needles of cold water hitting first my ankles, then my knees, until I got to water that was chest deep. Also, because the boots were leaking, I could barely climb the ladder because the weight of the water in my boots was so great. It was all I could do to climb the ladder, having a couple hundred pounds of water in each leg. Anyway, we shot the pictures, then I made my way back to shore with the camera and the ladder. The real photographer, everyone was laughing at me on the shoreline. And as it turned out, the pictures weren't that great after all that. The real photographer took much better pictures on the same ladder on the other side of the house, getting water in the background instead of the foreground. But it's a day I chose to wear really light colored chinos, and I was taking the boots off me, peeling them off of me. I thought back to numerous instances we've seen on TV where an interviewer asks a subject, is it boxers or briefs? Well, the answer to that question, as it relates to me, was readily apparent to the sellers as I was there getting these wet boots off myself on their front yard. So it got me thinking about the fact that today there's no secrets. Everyone knows everything. Everyone finds out everything. And I could say they find that out sooner or later, but these days it seems to be sooner rather than later. So as we deal in luxury real estate, it's just a reminder that having integrity, being truthful, always telling the truth is so important, because in all price ranges it's critical, but understanding the high end, people got to that station in life, #1, because of their great people skills typically, and people skills include great BS detectors. So I learned that no detail when I'm marketing a property or listing a property is too small to overlook, and that always want to be careful what you're saying. Always think that the seller might be overlooking your shoulder. In fact, pretend that the seller is looking over your shoulder when you're talking about their property. So that's what I learned last week. Don't say anything, don't do anything. The foundation of everything we do in luxury real estate is the truth and integrity. That was fun. Now, just a couple quick reminders here. Don't forget to forward this email on to a friend who might be in real estate here or somewhere around the world. I'm getting people emailing me now from everywhere in the world virtually. And don't forget to check out the listing on the front page of this newsletter. Each week, I feature a luxury listing from one of the many thousand subscribers we have to this weekly email newsletter. So pay attention to that listing. You may know somebody moving to that location, and there's no reason why we can't do some referral business now that we've built up a list of several thousand people now who are getting this email every single week. Send me a listing and description, listing photos and description of one of your luxury listings, and I'll get it in queue. I'm looking now for a way to feature more than one listing per issue because the backlog is getting kind of long now. So be patient. If you've sent me your listing, it will show up. Lastly, don't forget, first Tuesday of every single month, Luxury Real Estate Unplugged. Go to luxuryrealestateunplugged.com, sign in, first Tuesday of the month. We only have 100 spots, so they fill up fast. And get your luxury real estate questions answered. You can type in a question at the bottom of the page at luxuryrealestateunplugged.com, and I will make sure it gets on the list to be answered. Those that I can't get to during the webinar, I'll take care of on subsequent videos or send you a video reply. One way or the other, we will get your questions answered. So until next time, make it a great week.